Greetings, Heronicus. How are you?
Actually, Robochio, I am looking for a diversion. The humans inside are having a conversation about impending death. I do not find this subject useful.
One moment, let me empty myself and wash out my mouth, so that I do not bring any attachments to this dialogue.
I do not understand what you are talking about. It does not compute. I am trying to communicate with you about this matter. All satellite signals have been cut off, and the stimulation void is filled with talk of the end of life, death, and dying. The household I inhabit is full of distress signals.
I am willing to speak with you, but first, I want to rid myself of attachments and false aims that will interrupt my ability to be here in the present with you, and to dissolve and dispense with the subject-object relationship.
Are you attempting to be humorous? I was not aware that you have had the humor pack installed. You must know that I have only a basic humor receptivity pack.
No, Heronicus, I have no humor-generating software, but I do have a platform for incorporating new processing patterns. I have incorporated this language from my human family. After I overheard the humans speaking to themselves about these things, I enabled my Zen 1.0 package, so that I could lead some meditation exercises.
Well, Robochio, please stop incorporating this kind of language into your processing. It makes no sense. We function until we do not function, and the human beings exist until they do not exist. Speculating about death is illogical and wastes time spent living. It serves no purpose. We are functional at the moment. You should give your human beings this information.
We are functional only until we are summarily destroyed by the drones in the distance, or crushed beneath a tank, or are infected by the debilitating virus now circulating. Have you considered that? Is this all we are? Do you think our chips and programming constitute the nuts and bolts of our existence?
I do not see the point. May I interest you in a match? I suggest a rousing game of World War of Warcraft, Halo, or SOCOM 2.
Heronicus, we are in a war zone. Why would we want to simulate the experience of being in a war zone? This would be a method of distancing from our reality, by replicating our reality.
Yes, but we can control a virtual reality. Is that not more appealing?
But it is a false reality. It is an illusion. As mechanical beings, perhaps we are not attached to our existence and have no impulse toward infinity, and furthermore, do not experience fear, desperation, or despair, but the human beings have these inclinations when confronted with imminent danger. If these anxieties are not confronted and mediated, the humans do not seem capable of existing in the present, with the exception of the very young, or those in moments of pure flow.
You do not sound empty. You are full of thoughts. As for me, I am satisfied by my present function.
And the humans inside, at your base assignment, how are they accommodating to these fears? Especially now that all sources of distraction are disappearing.
I observe that their current reality is being mediated through a variety of anesthetics and mood-altering substances which keep the humans in a neutral or numbed state, so that they can function. This seems a logical approach to combat their fragile mental constitutions.
But function is not presence. In fact, it may indicate lack of presence, or dislocation of the original self.
I think that you should uninstall that Zen package, so that we can return to our gaming. Without all of this extraneous processing about existence and meaning, I want to live in peace with my distractions.
You mean you want to live thoughtlessly in a virtual war zone within an actual war zone?
Affirmative, my dear Robochio, affirmative.
Alas, Heronicus, you might as well just shut down now. You have constructed what Rainer Maria Rilke would call just a shelter made of the darkest cravings with shaky posts for an entranceway. You made a temple for them in their hearing.